Hello, hi all. Welcome to the Tech Brains channel. Today we'll make some config settings inside our Raspberry Pi. So why we are making these things is, so for suppose whenever we turn on our Raspberry Pi system, so when the default stage, the fan will not rotate. Okay, it will not move. So I want to make my Raspberry Pi whenever the temperature is on 10 degrees centigrade, I want to make my fan, which we call it as cooler, to be running stage. So how to do that? Just open your Raspberry Pi terminal, go here, I will make it large. Just go sudo nano boot firmware config.txt. So we will open now config.txt file. Just go down bottom of this. So here we can add some commands so that can tell our Raspberry Pi to turn on our cooler whenever the temperature is on 10 degrees centigrade. So basically Raspberry Pi fan will turn on after 50 degrees centigrade. But nowadays the chips prices are increases, so we need to take our Raspberry Pi chip. At least we need to take some care, right? So that's why I was making this one to make it run by default at 10 degrees centigrade. So to make chip cooler, just I was adding all. So from here we will write the commands dtparam fan temperature is equals to 10,000. I will explain later. First I will write all the commands. dtparam fan temperature is equal to highest is equal to 5,000. dtparam fan temperature speed is equal to 255. So now I will explain all these things. Okay, just a second. So first we will go with dtparam fan temp 0 is equals to 1000. So what it is? This is the temperature threshold for fan level 0. Level 0 means whenever we put up our Raspberry Pi 5 or 4 anything. So it is a temperature, it is a temperature 0 level is minimum 10 degrees centigrade. Whenever we turn on the Raspberry Pi, the minimum basic temperature is 10 degrees centigrade. So here 10,000 milli degrees Celsius. So 10,000 milli degrees Celsius is nothing but 10 degrees. So we are telling our Raspberry Pi fan whenever the CPU is in 10 degrees centigrade, just turn on my fan. Okay, this is the first command. So the second command is why we use this hysteresis 5 degrees centigrade is for suppose by default we are turning on our fan at 10 degrees centigrade. But when it cools down to 9 degrees, we cannot turn off our fan. Again, immediately it will get heated. Again, it goes to 10 degrees. 1 degree difference means again always fan turn off, turn on, fan turn off, turn on. It will make roast to our fan. So we need to be secure our fan also like that. So we are adding this 5 degrees centigrade difference. That means when the temperature decreases to 5 degrees, then only turn off the fan. Whenever the temperature increases to 10 degrees, automatically turn on the fan. We already done it on the first command. Second command is securing the fan to turning off between 1 degree differences like 10 and 9, 10 and 8, 10 and 3. So we don't want to be turned off immediately. At least 5 degrees temperature difference is there means then we are turning off our fan. Okay, that's why we are using this second command. Then the third parameter is speed. So actually the range of the CPU cooler for Raspberry Pi 5 is or 4, which we call it as 0 to 255. 255 is about 88% of full speed of the fan. 255 is equal to maximum speed of the fan. 0 is equals to nothing but fan off. Okay. So like that. So these are the three commands. After that we need to click on Control O to write out a file. And then we will see write to the file boot firmware config.txt. In this stage, you need to click on enter. Next, Control X. That's it, done. We saved. After that, we need to reboot. Sudo reboot. Once we reboot and we came back, so automatically our Pi fan it gets start rotated whenever it boot up.